Hello everyone, John Adolfi here. Welcome to the Lost World Museum. Mr. Monkey Man, do you have anything to have to say before we get started here? Did we come from apes, aliens, or Adam? And today we're going to show you a little bit about the pre-flood world and giantism. Now, what do you mean by that? Let me tickle him, maybe he'll... All right, that's about enough. I don't think people are that interested in you. What does that mean? That means that you will find in the fossil record that there are many, not all, but many things that are actually quite large. Let me show you something. This right here is an ammonite, all right? We see them all different sizes. Once in a while, you'll see them, quite large, bigger than a bowling ball. But do you know these things can actually get, or were, and this is a fossil, this is all stone here now. This was a sea creature. Evolutionists, paleontologists would tell you that this is somewhere between 300–400 million years old. Okay, from a creationist standpoint, this is only 4,500 years old. And that this was encased in the minerals and the proper conditions that were necessary for fossilization, and that this went through, and that it went through it 4,400 years ago during the worldwide flood, that those conditions were exact to be able to do the fossilization process by the way that we don't see today. You'll be hard pressed to find any kind of fossilization that's going on out there because it just doesn't exist. So let me show you something that you might find very interesting. I just got this in the mail this week, so you'll have to give me a moment here and I will go ahead and get this thing out. Yep, very good. In this case, we have something that's quite large, okay? It's going to take me a second to get it out. Bear with me, but I think you're going to like it. Now, before I do, let me show you the modern day equivalent, okay? This is a snail shell, and this is what it looks like today. This is a good size one. It comes from Southwest Australia. Apparently, they're hard to get a hold of, and we have one here at the museum for you to show you guys. So it's about, maybe 6 inches long. Take a nice look at it. Okay, now hold on. Hold that thought. I'm about to show you the pre-flood version of the same animal. Here we go. That right there, my friends, is the pre-flood version. Let me see if I can't give you a better... I may have to turn it. Things were larger before the flood. This is just one example of it. We're going to be showing more examples as we get going here. Post-flood, pre-flood. Modern day, just 4,400 years ago. Things before the flood, people ask, how did they get so much larger? Well, the answer is that the environment was different than what we have here today. The oxygen was slightly higher. They believe the barometric pressure was higher. And you got to understand that everything was as near perfect as it can possibly be, because it's so much further back. The genetics were more pure, environment was more pure, and the earth was different than it is today. The UVB rays, gamma rays, X-rays hit this earth where it before there was what they call a firmament full of water of some kind that reflected or deflected those rays that we get hit today with. So a combination of all those rays hitting us, the lack of real superfood nutrition that the soil and everything that was that life sustained itself inside of has been changed, not for the better, as a result of the worldwide flood. And also nutrition, so you talk about that, and also the atmosphere, both barometric pressure and oxygen levels. So there you have it. Just wanted to come on a quick live, show you what we got in the mail just recently. We'll be talking more about this, and thank you very much for joining us on this live today.